This is the process shot. I'm Michael. I'm still stuck indoors and without any wheels to ride on, and this new short documentary is not helping in the slightest. Directed by Travis Rummel and Darcy Hennessey Turenne, North Shore Betty is the profile of middle-aged mountain biker and single mother Betty Burrell, whose love of sports has never faded since her youth. However, after 30 years, her days of mountain climbing and windsurfing have long passed, given her age and physical strength. Even so, her skill and passion have come to inspire those around her, from fellow bikers to her own son, who has also taken interest in the sport. As you might guess, this documentary doesn't focus on Betty as a biker as much as it looks at her in every other aspect. There's still plenty of footage of her on the trail, and rather dynamic footage at that, which literally puts you in the middle of her path, but that's secondary to the biographical information being shared. Otherwise, it's a film dedicated to fleshing out her story, and with it, illustrating Betty's drive and determination to push herself forward despite her age. Between this story and the other footage, though, there isn't too much else going on in the short. This doesn't mean that it's empty of anything other than just plain talking heads and archival footage or B-roll. Just that it's more of a straightforward character profile that doesn't have an immediate storyline or narrative going on. Given the attention to her early sporting history, you'd expect a bit more time spent on how she's getting her kicks now. But that's more of a story that's delivered visually instead, and treated with more of a sense of serenity than with the traditional amount of high energy. In a sense, it's a way for the film to present biking as Betty sees it, not as a means of chasing a thrill, but for personal reasons. The movie goes into this idea a bit, exploring both Betty's decision to take this point of view, as well as how it has influenced younger bikers around her and their view of the sport. In retrospect, I'd say that the lack of a narrative is entirely appropriate for a film about her, since we are effectively at the end of her adventures, and it's something that she accepts, but is also able to look at with a fresh and open mind every time. Or, well, that's what I got out of it at least. North Shore Betty, Travis Rummel, Darcy Hennessey Turenne, 2022. 4 stars. I recommend giving it a watch for yourself, especially since you might get something different out of it than I did. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have something to add, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I do the usual bit about riding a bike around here, but I kind of want to ride the trails featured in this movie. At the very least, they seem survivable enough